everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon series, the beginning episode talk. So in this episode, we finally have the Mr. Mime episode. So Ash calls home, but no one's home, so he leaves a message that he's coming home. And then the title card appears, and it says it's Mr. Mime time, which is weird, because the episode title everywhere else, and even the narrator is like, it's Mr. Mime time, not Mr. Mimey time. Don't know why the title card was wrong, but who knows. So the gang are heading home. However, Ash crashes into an invisible wall that was made by a Mr. Mime, and Ash wants to immediately catch it. Don't worry, your time will come, my friend. However, a woman is like, please let me catch it, and obviously Brock instantly holds Ash back and with everything that he has so that the woman can do it. But Mr. Mime runs away, and Brock is immediately like, let me help. So they go back to, apparently the circus, which is where she's the ringmaster, and her name is Stella. And the reason she wants the Mr. Mime is because of the fact that her Mr. Mime does not want to work, because apparently she is a bit too mean. So Brock has an idea for a new Mr. Mime and gives Ash a suit to put on, and Ash becomes the next Mr. Mime. And the reason that Brock doesn't go inside the suit himself is because of the fact that he's too tall for the suit, and Misty just doesn't want to go. Meanwhile, Team Rocket apologized to Giovanni, but he couldn't be asked to care. And a flyer flies into their face, and they go to the circus to catch a rare Pokemon. So Stella trains Ash in the harshest way possible. She immediately has a weapon. It's like, train! It's like, okay. Yep, it's one of those insane women. So then afterwards, the show starts, and Ash sees his own mum, and he wants to wave, but he's not allowed to wave. However, before the show can really begin, Team Rocket invade and steal Mr. Mime, quote unquote. And then they escape, and then they're like, no, Ash is gone. And then Ash's mom is like, that was Ash, wasn't it? And I was like, yeah, that's what they just yelled. I mean, okay, sure. Mother's intuition. Then immediately after this gets ruined. So I don't know how she knew that that was Ash, but doesn't know later on it isn't Ash. Whatever. Anyway, she's like, don't worry about it. You know, once Team Rocket realizes they don't have a real Mr. Mime, they'll let him go. Don't you worry about that one. She's not entirely wrong. Escape is more like it, but still. So she offers Misty and Brock a meal at her home. Meanwhile, Team Rocket is like, yay, we got a Mr. Mime. And Ash frees himself. He's like, I'm not a Mr. Mime. Takes off his head, which is like, he decapitated himself. And it's like, I'm me, okay? It's that twerp again. And then he just runs away. I only play Mr. Mime on TV. So after the meal, Misty and Brock head back to the circus. And then a Mr. Mime appears. And she confuses Mr. Mime for her own son, which kind of goes against the whole mother's intuition thing. And gives him food and everything. And then Ash comes home and is like, no, I'm the real one. And once again decapitates himself, as in taking off his own head. And is like, look, Mom, it's me. It's like, oh, it's my son. Yay. Well, so this is a real Mr. Mime. So Ash is like, look, Mr. Mime, please help us. And Mr. Mime is like, no. And then Delia's like, please, Mr. Mime, help. And Mr. Mime is like, alright. And then Ash is like, I'm supposed to be the Pokemon trainer here. Then I'm like, first Charizard. Then you can complain about other Pokemon, okay? First you get your Charizard in order, and then everything will be fine. So they head back to the circus, but someone else is heading back to that circus as well. That's Team Rocket. They are now inside of a tank because of the fact that Ash took their balloon in order to go home. So they steal a lot of Pokemon, and then they try and steal the Mr. Mime. However, Stella then comes in, grabs Mr. Mime, and runs away. And this is the moment where Mr. Mime realizes that Stella actually does care about him. But then Ash appears, and he's like, stop, Team Rocket. And Team Rocket's like, if you don't move, we'll run you over. So Pikachu's Thunderbolt is absolutely useless. Charizard won't work. So Mr. Mime jumps down and starts making a bunch of barriers in order to stop Team Rocket. And that inspires the other Mr. Mime to help as well. So the Mr. Mime basically built an entire tower of invisible walls around Team Rocket. At which point they decide, okay, we're gonna blast our way out of here. Which the blasting kind of bounces off and causes them to explode and fly away. And I will say this episode made me really like Mr. Mime. I'm a big Mr. Mime fan myself. I know most people don't like Mr. Mime and would put Mr. Mime in the same category as Hypno. I only do that as a joke because I actually genuinely like Mr. Mime because of the anime. Yes, Mime is the reason. So now Stella's Mr. Mime is going to participate once again in the circus, and Delia keeps the Mr. Mime herself. And by the way, what is implied later, way later on, is the fact that after this episode, and I guess before the next episode, Ash caught this Mr. Mime, and he is now sharing it with his own mother. But then they head back to Pallet Town, and that's where the episode ends. And overall, I very much enjoyed this episode. I really liked it. I loved the Mr. Mime, like mime. I thought that was funny. the fact that one Mr. Mime doesn't want to work anymore because of the fact that he basically gets abused, and then Ash feels the abuse, or the fact that, you know, Team Rocket steals Ash. That stuff was funny. I very much liked this episode. But Ash now, quote-unquote, has a Mr. Mime, which means that officially we can cross Fairy and Psychic off the board of types of Pokemon that he still needs to own. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode, and potentially also Mr. Mime in the comment section down below. With that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I do hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new to this already, turn on notifications, and don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel, link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time where we visit Professor Oak's lab. Bye.